What's up guys, Rand Razor here with another banger iPhone case video for you guys today, and today we are going to check out Apple's lineup of cases for the iPhone 14 series. So as many of you probably expect, since the iPhone 14 really hasn't changed form factor wise, neither has the cases. These are pretty much identical to last year's model except some slight button placement changes. Other than that, they are pretty much the same. So anyways, I guess we'll just take a quick look at them anyway. The first one that we have here is my favorite, and that is Apple's leather case. So normally I always buy the black leather case, but in this case, Apple kind of changed it. It's called Midnight, if I can get it out. It's called their Midnight color, and it's like a really dark gray with like a slight tint of blue in it. It's kind of hard to tell in the video. I think it's more of a dark gray. If you remember last year's model, pretty much identical. It's got a nice all leather design wrapped around the sides, around the corners, and right into the interior of the case. Now the interior of the case is lined with this microfiber backing, which is pretty nice. Has a nice cushion to it to protect the back of the iPhone. You can see the circle mark here for the MagSafe feature. Here's my iPhone 14 Pro Max. It does have a back lens protector as well as a screen protector on, which I don't think this case would interfere with. Slides easily on like so, and you're set to go. Let's double check to see if MagSafe works. And obviously it does. Alright, so quick overview of this case. You can see very minimalistic design, very slim case, which is not too surprising from Apple. We'll take a look at the top of the case here. Surprisingly, the edge of the case does lip just above my glass screen protector, so I have a good amount of edge protection. On the side of the case here, we do have button covers for the volume rockers as well as the power switch. They are separate plastic pieces, so they feel like actual buttons and they work flawlessly. And lastly, on the bottom here, we have three very precise cutouts for the stereo speakers, mic, and lightning port. On the back of the case, you can see the only company that can legally put the Apple logo engraved on the back here. A precision cutout for the camera lens module. You can see my glass protector fits this case with no issues. And of course, the entire back is wrapped in this very nice high quality genuine leather. So that is the Apple leather case for the all-new iPhone 14 series. Great choice for those of you who want something with a premium look to it, the Apple logo engraved on the back, and something that doesn't add a whole lot of extra bulk to your phone. Definitely one of the slimmest cases I reviewed for the iPhone. Alright, next up is the Apple silicone case. So this should be the same as the leather one, I think, except with silicone. Alright, so pretty much the same as the leather one, except you got this silicone finish to it. The buttons, actually the button cover is a little bit different. So the button covers, they're not separate plastic pieces like the leather case there. They're integrated, but they do have a separate, I guess, color finish on it. So they look like real buttons, but let's slap the iPhone in and see what it's like. You also still have a microfiber backing to it, and the silicone material does wrap around the entire sides, the lip here, as well as the interior as well. Slides easily in like so, and you're all set to go. Let's make sure MagSafe is functional with this particular case. Yep, no problems there. So quick overview of this one, very similar to the leather one. The edge does lip just above my glass screen protector here, so very nice edge protection. Button covers, although they're not as fancy as the one on the leather one, they do work just fine. Nice tactile feedback. Little cutout there for the vibrate ring switch. Identical. Oh no, it's actually different. So the leather one has like large cutouts, but the silicone one here has precision perforated cutouts for each of the individual holes on the speaker grill and mic grill. So that's one thing I didn't notice before, but I guess they couldn't do it with the leather, but they could do it with the silicone. So that's a minor difference there. Not a big deal breaker by any means for the leather one, but you can see the attention to detail that Apple did there. Lastly, on the back, you can see we got the Apple logo printed at dead center, precision cutout for the camera lens module, no issues with my protector, and no issues with the screen protector either. So very basic case, again, identical to the leather one with some minor differences, the leather and the cutouts on the bottom. Otherwise, if you don't care for leather and you still want the Apple logo on the back, then you can't go wrong with Apple's silicone case. Last but not least is the clear case from Apple. If I can just get it out. Whoops, that was a fail. So here is Apple's clear case for the iPhone. This is what they think a proper clear case should be, even though they got a massive cutout here on the bottom for the ports and speaker grill. But you can see MagSafe is obviously built in. The entire case has a super slick, polished finish to it, which is pretty comfortable to hold in the hand, but it's there to help resist scratches. The plastic itself, it's a hard plastic, but it's a little bit malleable, so it's got quite a bit of flex to it than what you would expect with solid plastic. But let's slap the iPhone in. I'm not a big fan of hard plastic cases sliding against the iPhone, but should fit in pretty easily. There we go. So here's what it looks like, just like the other two cases. Very slim form factor. I think this plastic one's a little bit thicker, not by a whole lot, but just a little bit. You can see here, it does have a good amount of top protection with the clear plastic material, lips just above my glass screen protector. You do have clear button covers for the power button as well as the volume rockers. They're a little bit stiff to press, but they do work. On the bottom, as you guys already expected, there's a big large cutout to give you access to your lightning port as well as your stereo speakers and mic. And lastly, on the back here, you can see clear case means you can see the color of the iPhone as well as the Apple logo. The big MagSafe thing, let's just make sure that thing works. So here's my MagSafe charger. No issues there. And you also have a precision cutout for the triple camera lens module, and it doesn't seem to affect my camera lens protector either. So that's a good thing. Same thing with the screen protector. So overall, the clear case is nice. I just wish Apple would find some way to protect the bottom of the case. I mean, many third-party brands figured out a way to do it, and that's usually a combination of hard plastic and a rubberized siding or bezel part to it. So, I mean, for a case costing this much, you think you would have some sort of protection for the bottom, because that's a big open space where something could hit your phone, put a good scratch, ding, or nick on it. So because of that reason, yeah, it's a nice looking clear case, but I wouldn't recommend it because all this part of your iPhone is exposed to the elements. Anyways, that is a quick look at Apple's lineup of cases for the iPhone 14 series. Again, not a whole lot has really changed with these cases. They just pretty much moved some button placements, and other than that, they're identical to last year's model. Of the three, the leather one's definitely my favorite. All of them are overpriced in my opinion compared to other third-party brands like the major ones, OtterBox, Spec, Nomad, Tech 21, just to name a few of the popular ones out there. But if you want a case that offers a slim form factor and the Apple logo on it, then of course you can't really go wrong with Apple's own cases. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions or comments about Apple's cases or the all-new iPhone 14 series, let me know in the comment section there down below. Hit that like button, as always helps me out, and I'll see you all in the next video.